さあ今日もグリードフォール始めていきましょう。どこまでやったっけな。慣れるまではこれ大変やろな。絶対面白いと思うねんけどな。何しようとしてたっけ。結局警備員排除せなあかんの。まあやっか。コンスタンティンやろ。疫病は猛威を振るってて、治療法を探しに船出すんのやったっけ。詐欺師か。
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
お金もないで。どっから上か。どこ。一回変えなあかんのか。あれこれプレイヤーがステルスモードになってるとき探知事件ケータ一回経験したけどなこれ。うん。
With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the brutes. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out.
絶対見つかったけどな。自分で言うのもなんやけど。あれ戦い方ちょっと覚えてないねんけど。お評判下がるんちゃうん。 ブルーツが強かったから助かった。これ装備何にしてたん？水兵のピーコート、キュイラスやろ。凶悪犯の巣って言うてるぐらいやから殺してもええか。ちょっとまずさっき調べさしてな。すぐ助けるから。上の階やんな。なんかアイテム落ちあった。ピッキング、あ、鍵使えんだよ。あ、鍵合わへんのかい。あ、こっから侵入もできたんや。いや、犯罪者の鍵かな。宝箱開けれるかな。これつどいて。犯罪者の鍵。オッケー。何入ってる？ほ。金貨70も。他なんかないか。違う違う。独房の鍵はもう手に入れたんちゃう？やんな、ここやろ。金貨10。金貨だいぶ溜まったな。そんなに落ちてるもんなん？みんな隠してんのか？
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
コンスタンティンを選択し、コンスタンティンに服を着せる古い刺繍入りプルポン。 え
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
これか。
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the
これ
street.
で OK？ 仲間のそういうの変えれんねや。えらかっこよなったな。俺もプールポアンしようかな。いやでもやっぱ機能性やろ。行こう行こう。ほんでこのサイドクエストは警備員入る。サイドクエストはこれ仲間なんか能力持ってない。目方がわからん。誰？あれサイドクエストどいて。もう家でゆっくり休んどいたいのに。病人。
So, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage. Are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you? Be back soon, Captain.
Oh. これやろうけどこれ多分いいはず。改ざんしてんからやっとく。あんま仲悪くなりたくないねんな。 こいつらはこれで許してくれる？
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
荷運び。あ、そっか。そりゃそうやな。改ざんしても荷物がないもんな。その荷物を入れなあかんねや。誰だてめえ。
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
よし。に話す。ニューセレンのコインガード弊社の注意表示されへんけどもニューなんちゃら向こうか船で渡った先かん新しいミッションでもないんか。でも1個増えたで。びっくりマーク1個増えたで。ああ、ごめん。おじか。
Good day, Excellency.
Sir Desade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards.
I'll look into this and see what I can do.
うん。聞いてみる。
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Matthias, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
難しい話やな。
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
で、サルデっていうのが俺が使ってるやつやな。その前にやっぱセレンってここなんや。ニューセレンニューセレン セレン、ニューセレン、ニューセレン。あ、サヒン大使。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tearfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
詐欺師みたいなのおったな。ここってセレマな？何セレマって。
And what of your war with Teleme?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tearfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tearfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord Desade.
話が難しいな。聞いとかんと世界観わからんしな。で、何をしたらよかったん？詐欺師セレンってここやんな。ニューセレンってどこ？ニューセレンのコインガード弊社の前か。お、光ってる。なんか倉庫に誰か人質取られてるみたいなあったな。ちょっとどいて。倉庫ってどこや？表示されへんねんな。地図の見方が居酒屋物置、あ、倉庫、倉庫、船長がおるとこの右、絶対こいつやろ、詐欺師。
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's
だいたい最初に買う人
His
桜や
speech
ろ。
is well polished. I even feel like buying some. And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
試すよう依頼する。
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
荷車？マリコールドってこの疫病のことやったんか。とんだ詐欺師やな。あ、燃えてる。あ、遺体か。あれ？あれ、戻ってきた。荷車？この後ろ？え、どっから行くんや？あ、行けんのかここ。お、え。3人おった。早いな。ん？小さな手書き文字で書かれてる。少々読みにくい。結果や患者の観察といった内容と判読不能な記号で埋まっています。複雑な帳簿を見れば書いたものが本物の知識豊富な錬金術師であることがわかる。意味がわからん。あ、ペテン師のルイーズ。2階の部屋を書いたと。宿屋の主人。部屋を掃除しないように。ああ。その怪しい客ってこの詐欺師のこと？でも知識豊富。宿屋前か。クルーツ強いな。これでこいつに飲ましたいわけやな。
Have you finally made up your mind?
これか？
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation.
様子がおかしい。あ、
He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
そうや、それでか。それで宿やな。あ、違う。宿屋の場所俺知らんねんけど。あ、居酒屋の上が宿やな。ちゃんと読んでなかった。おった。
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
善意でやってることやけど、どうしよう。
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
錬金術師からの手紙。アリフ。あんな言ってることは嘘ではないんやな。やっぱせめて逃がしてあげるか。物置の鍵。これ絶対泥棒やんな。これカメラなんとかならんかな。物置の鍵。こんなとこに金属製のダボがあったん？くそ、そんな払わんでよかったやん。ちょっとカメラ。お、何？
The lock's double bolted.
こっから逃がせって。両方開けれんの？違う。すぐ武器出す。
The key to the tavern.
いやー、いっぱいあるやん、ダボ。
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
なるほど。でもここも人いっぱいおんで。
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I've unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
読めんかった。護衛する人のなんて書いてた？荷車に乗せる。開けれない。あ、これか。
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way.
To my help! And death
Oh.
to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh. いや、なんか悪者やん、こっちが。そういうつもりじゃなかったんけど。あれか？今はでもこっちしか行けんかったやろ。え、どこ？体力が低下。体力が低い。死んじゃうな。全回復。ポーションってなんか持ってなかったっけ？ヒーリングポーション4つだけか。おそらくここ。
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back, and stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
お、金貨80。戻って。どう伝えんのやろ。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
全部聞いたことやな。
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist at the bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels, I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him, on your own lands.
How embarrassing.
あ、
I
標
should
本落
have
ちた。
shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
ああ、評判落ちてもうたやん。隠しとけばよかった。レベル上がった。2ポイント。2ポイントいんの？キックやろ？キック。難しいな。あんまり正直者でおるのもじゃあなんか倉庫人質取ったみたいなこれで見られへんのか。これは人物か。これや。古い倉庫街の南の路地。古い倉庫街の南の路地。古い倉庫街のここのことかな。古い倉庫街南の路地。とりあえず船長に話して錬金術というちょっと欲しいスキルが多いな。どこやあおった。
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt. Like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
刑務所あったな。その前に南の路地。倉庫街。多分こっちのことやと思うねんけど、そうか、南の路地。こういうとこじゃないわけ？びっくりした。ピッキングレベル1。違うんかな。それと同じように遊びしてるか。同じ水平の装
I've seen a
備。
few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a brick.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me.
It's blocked.
I'll slip outside without being
It's
seen.
blocked.
マジ？こっち開けとかな逃げられへんのじゃん。これで OK か？
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip
Yes.
outside without being seen.
で、そうここ。さっき来たんちゃうん？お。
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you had discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
また逮捕はちょっと違う気がするから、でも察するように察しといたら、探してるやつら他にもおるって言ってたし、ってなると一応はここで保護され、さっきでも評判下がっちゃったしな。どうしよう。
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
説得できんかも。評判下がったもん。 開けられへんとこはまだってこと？金が溜まってきたし、武器買おうかな。いけるかな。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
おう、すんなり引き受けてくれたな。
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
褒めてくれたんか、なんか、君はもう終わりだって言われた気したけど。大使に伝えなあかんねや。どう伝えよう。
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
本当のこと言ったらまた追いかけられたりしそうやもんな。嘘つこう。
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance.
あれ？
I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
失敗じゃないけど、思ってる嘘と違った。
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
おう。何の音？レベルアップ。 べての格闘攻撃のパワーを高める。まあ、これにしとこうか。あとスキルな、2ポイント。魔法使いたい。あ、魔法使いたいな。貯めとこう。で、これニューセレン、ニューセレンってこれこのあ、ニューセレンってここか。なるほど。これまあミッションになってないってことは大したあれじゃないんかな。あと1回だけ行ってみて、南の路地、北、サウス、こっち。こっちは行き止まり。おお、人おったんかい。ただのいたずらというかあれなんかな。特に気にせんでいいチラシやったんかな。行くか。出発船で。
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
行こ
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
多分、もうええよ。
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
なんかアイテムありそうやな。あ、
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need roots! We must contain it!
Come on, let's lend them a hand.
何を運んでたん？
Watch out! Take a step back! Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
え？倒すん？全然食らえへんけど。モーションが一緒やから、あーやばい。しまった。上と三角間違えた。最後のセーブゲームをロードし、嫌な予感する。セーブしてない、全然。うわぁ、十字キー上とオートセーブ？よかったも
う。So, are you ready? Can we weigh out?
We should be able to.
Permission to board the ship.
Certainly. Do you have any farewell?
No, my house.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle.
いや、もうちょいやったのにな。
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been
それ
told
で
the
ポー
trip
ション
lasts
2つもあ
months.
ったんか。
And they say the place is full of...
スキップさせてもらおう。うわぁ、さっきうまいこと言ってたのに。おお。ちょっと待って。あ、マジか。何それ。最後のもうやめて。ギリギリ。
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
OK。水晶を使うと、スキル属性能力に使ったポイントを再配布できます。あ、もうちょっと。いや、今日はこの辺で終わっとこうかな。なんとか倒す。確かに手負いやったな。こんなに、串刺しにされて。一回死なずに殺せそうやったのに。今日はこの辺で終わっとこう。いや、あのビーストいきなり戦わなあかん。びっくりした。終わろう。今日もまた見てくれてありがとうございます。また暇があれば見てください。落ちます。